Hi, I'm Dr. Courtney Klein from the Catalyst Center, and I wanted to talk with you today about what we can do when we start to get overly worried, overly stressed about this current situation we're in with COVID-19, and how I've learned from a lot of clients, even myself, my family members, that when we think about it a bit too much, maybe have too much news information for one sitting, or start to kind of think down the road about what other things are going to end up like with the economy, with your own work, it tends to become overwhelming and anxiety provoking to the point where we kind of get frozen and too stressed out to do much else. So I developed a way that we could kind of write down on a list of 3 columns different categories of things that we could do to think about or direct our attention instead, so that we can mostly distract, but at least, as I said, redirect that energy into something else a little more fruitful, a little more successful. So often, what we're concerned about is going to be our work and our finances and what's going to happen to our jobs or somebody else's jobs near us. So one of the columns of this list could be that you take the next few minutes, if you're starting to get overwhelmed or uncomfortable, stressed out, to do something for your professional career. So we call that networking. If you are wanting to make connections with someone, you could be looking for new job opportunities. If that's the position you're in, you could be revamping a resume and doing kind of anything around enhancing your professional kind of outlook or identity right now. And that could be a list of, let's say, 5 items in the column of what you could do professionally when you are having idle hands and starting to get stressed out. Another column would be physical. So that could be really anything you like to do. It does not have to be physically working out. I just mean move your body. So you could choose to get up, go outside, get some fresh air, some vitamin D from the sun. You could be moving your body as you are attempting to kind of get away from that stress. You could do something, a small house cleaning activity where you're again moving your body, like vacuuming, sweeping. You could do exercise, fast or slow, running or yoga or something where you're again still stretching and getting that blood flow, your central nervous system working while you're moving. And so I would put a list of 5 options for that as well. And they could be any number of the ones I listed, from cleaning to exercise or something that you already do and really prefer to do for yourself. And then that third category, that third column where I'd like you to include about 5 items, would be more mental. So this doesn't necessarily involve physical movement. So instead it would be listening to something like a podcast or music. It could be, or an online story that are so popular now, or we could, you could get on the phone. You could do a meditation. You could watch a TV show. And pretty obviously, these are all going to be pretty distracting as well, instead of focusing on what's to come or what we don't know yet. When you include these into a list, I'd like you to actually write down this list of the 3 columns, roughly 15 total options or ideas. And I'd like you to post it somewhere. People often use their refrigerators, so that when you're getting a little bit more caught up, a little bit more stressed out, you can easily go to that list. What's going to be really hard for anybody is once their anxiety or stress is starting to rise, and then they're supposed to be creative about what to do about that. Instead, it'd be nice if you already had that list ready and you could go and just pick a couple of them, maybe one from each column. Maybe if the worry is focused on your professional life, then you pick something from that professional work column. Or if it just feels like you have to get out there and get your body moving, you pick one of those 2 and go to that list or set of lists and use those instead of just kind of spinning and getting pretty caught up on what's going on right now. I would also offer that I've heard as feedback, then people tend to worry about things pretty shortly after they stop with their activity. And that's true. That's normal. We do not have any real solutions, even if you have the chance to distract yourself for 15 minutes, half an hour with one of these items. But my point and the goal is actually to keep you from spinning out, to keep you from getting too overwhelmed, from going all the way up to here with your stress and anxiety. If we can kind of continue to implement these little ideas, and you can just kind of stay up to here and then treat yourself to something, or get up to here and then distract yourself, you're going to hopefully keep yourself from getting too overwhelmed and too frozen with what we're worried about. So I so hope that can help you. I hope that you'll try it. And good luck with all of this.